Hi, I'm TJ Walker, here with my colleague Erica Beth Keller, and we want to show you how to go on a job interview, the right way and the wrong way. I hope your next interview doesn't look like this one. Hi Erica, sorry to keep you waiting. I'm TJ Walker. Okay, for starters, Erica, all the makeup and stuff, do that at home. When you're in a job interview, the last thing you want to do is be seen as primping. It's simply unprofessional.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Good to meet you. Now, you have to forgive me, things have been crazy around here. I've misplaced your resume. Did you bring another resume?
No, unfortunately I didn't. I thought I already sent it to you, so that was kind of your responsibility.
Okay, yeah. Big mistake. Always bring another resume.
It was bad enough that I forgot my resume, but to be rude to you when you asked me for it made it even worse. And I feel like when you're learning about going on interviews, the first thing that you're told is always bring a resume. So this was a major error.
Tell me, I don't have it in front of me, tell me a little more about yourself. Chewing gum. Always a no-no.
I graduated from the George Washington University with a degree in English and Communications. I was an editor for one of the university's independent publications, the Daily Colonial.
So what, Erica, you think I can't read?
Listening to myself rattle off my resume to you shows me not only was it boring, but it was also insulting to you. I had already sent him my resume. When he asked me to tell him more about myself, it was a great opportunity for me to tell you about my character and my past experiences.
So let me tell you about what we do here at Media Training Worldwide. We are the preeminent firm in the world on coaching CEOs, politicians, world leaders, prime ministers, Nobel Peace Prize winners, and executives on how to communicate to the media, how to give effective speeches. We are the best. You look bored here. People think when they go into a job interview, it's they're in the spotlight and they're just going to answer all the questions. Wrong. Employers want to tell you about themselves. We all like to tell you about how great our company is, what we do. You need to act interested.
Not only did I act uninterested in this part of the interview, but I was plain rude. There was no reason for me to be rolling my eyes and playing with my hair.
Tell me, what questions do you have for us? What would you like to know about what we do here?
Well, I was actually curious about your vacation time because I know I have several trips planned in the next coming months.
Yeah, that's something we usually discuss at a later date. Vacation time? You're trying to impress me with your work ethic and you want to know when you get to goof off on my dime? Always a mistake. Now, I'm not saying that you don't want to find out a vacation policy before you actually accept the job, but when it comes to the first interview, the focus should be on how you can give value to this company.
I think that this was the absolute worst answer to that question.
Well, there is one worse thing you could have done, not to have had any questions at all. Tell me, what do you know about our organization?
Well, I know that you work with the media, and that's something I want to get involved with.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, we do media training here. We're not necessarily doing daily network newscast.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. So are you happy being behind the camera, behind the scenes?
Yeah, I'm happy with anything that pays.
Mm-hmm.
By saying that all I care about is getting paid shows that I couldn't care less about your company. All that I want is that first paycheck, and no employer wants to hear that.
You worked briefly at a local law firm. So, Erica, what's going on here? Are you auditioning for an Herbal Essence shampoo commercial? It's not that you should be frozen or stiff throughout an interview, but you need to seem professional. Tell me about that job and how it went, and why did you leave that job?
You don't even know. My boss was, he like made me want to rip the hair out of my head every night. It was terrible. And I don't deserve that.
Well, what happened exactly?
He was just always bossing me around, telling me what to do. Like, who does that?
Be careful about sharing any negative experiences, negative vibes, and expressing any negativity about a previous employer, because that employer is thinking, wow, if she's trashing him now, she's going to be trashing me in 2 months. Now, Eric, I have to be honest with you, we've had some mixed results by hiring young people right out of college. Some of them have been great, but some of them, frankly, have a tough time adjusting to being at work at 8 in the morning.
Well, I don't think that I would have a difficult time because I know that I have to get my work done, but I'm sure I'm not going to enjoy getting up every morning and coming to work. Questions like these really give me an opportunity to prove myself. Of course, most people aren't going to be excited about getting up and going to work at 8 o'clock in the morning, but you don't need to express that to the person that's interviewing you.
All right, so tell me a little more about yourself.
Well, I like to do yoga. I really enjoy cooking. I love to entertain for my friends. I like to go out dancing.
When someone says, tell me about yourself, yes, a little of the personal is fine, but a little bit goes a long way. But if everything is dancing and partying and playing with friends, it doesn't suggest that you're really serious.
I was giving you personal information that was totally irrelevant to your company. Had I been smarter, I would have used this opportunity to tell you about my previous media skills and what I could offer to your company. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on 1 second. I just have to take this call. Hello? Yeah. I really can't talk now. I'm in an interview. No, that didn't. No, she didn't. Oh my God. Wait, but listen, I'm in an interview. I really can't talk right now. Yeah, it's important. Really important. I need a job. You know that. Come on. I'll call you later. Sorry about that. It was important.
Do we even have to comment on this? What are you proudest of?
In my freshman year of college, I helped design our formal and really creative. As if the things I was saying and the way I was acting weren't annoying enough, playing with my pen totally confounded the issue.
Any sort of fidgeting, playing with pens, playing with pencils, paper, you don't want to do it. Keep your hands free so you can gesture and just seem normal. What questions do you have for me?
Well, I want to know if working here is fun, because I'm a really fun person, and if it's not fun here, I just don't really see how it could work out for the two of us.
Fun? Fun? It's not about fun. Yes, people like to have fun at work, and employers like to pride themselves in having a fun atmosphere. But first and foremost, work is about making money for your employer. Do you have any ideas on how you can help us make more money, service our clients better?
Well, I don't, because I'm not really exactly sure what you do, but I'm sure as soon as I get in here, I could definitely find ways to help you. I totally dropped the ball on this final question. Here you were, being nice, and giving me a last-ditch attempt to save myself after the countless stupid things I said throughout this interview. And instead of pulling something together and telling you why I could help your company, I made it obvious that I did no research and had no idea what you or your organization were about.
All right, well, thanks for your time, and we'll be in touch.
Thanks, TJ. It was nice meeting you.
Erica, this interview ended with a thud.
As if I didn't seem uninterested throughout the entire interview, I definitely blew it without getting up and even shaking your hand. It seemed like I had a million more important things to do than be in this interview, and I wanted to get out as soon as possible. I clearly don't deserve to get the job here.
Well, Erica, safe to say you couldn't do much worse than that. How would you like another chance?
I would love another chance to prove myself, TJ.
Okay, let's try again.
Media interview with a marketing message from something that the marketing department came up with 18 months ago. It's not interesting. It doesn't relate to this topic. Reporters get to pick the topics. We get to pick our message that we want the world to know about this topic. So I want to give you some tools to think about how to frame your message. It's simply not the same thing as a press release. It's not the same thing as an advertisement or what you put in a marketing brochure. So I want to give you some tools for thinking about this. The system that we use here is called Past May Repeat. It's a simple acronym, and I'm going to walk you through what it means. These are basic things you want in every media message. But pay close attention, because in a minute you're going to have to come up with a topic, and you're going to have to come up with your own media message. The P in PAST stands for positive. Good media messages are positive. Let other people say the negative things about you. Let other people attack you. Let other people quibble and say what's wrong. Your media message about you needs to have some very positive elements.